Institute for Government said it was on shaky foundations. More unfunded tax cut, more austerity for public services. They haven't listened and they haven't learned.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Between 2021 and 2023, 41 mental health patients in the care of Teessask and Wear Valley NHS Trust lost their lives, leading to a damning report by NHS England and calls from my constituents for a public inquiry. And it's not just historic, my surgeries are still filled with harrowing stories of failure. Will the Prime Minister join my calls, therefore, for a public inquiry to get to the bottom of what went wrong and to rebuild confidence with new, more appropriately sized local NHS mental health trusts which are fit to serve our constituents?
Well, my honourable friend has been a strong advocate for his constituents on this issue. The Health Secretary has met the families affected by these failures twice, I think, this year to hear their stories. And I want to be clear that what happened to their loved ones is unacceptable. The Health Secretary is currently considering the best way forward so the families will get the answers that they deserve. It's right that they receive any update first, but I can assure him that we'll provide that update just as soon as we're able to do so.
Rebecca Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Later on this afternoon, I'm going to be launching a small business survey so that the 3,000 SMEs in my constituency who employ thousands of my constituency has heard the pleas of SMEs and their frightenness about the budget, and that he will scrap business rates for hospitality and leisure, that he will scrap the family business and family farm tax, and that his government will commit to no further tax rises for business.
Mr. Speaker, just a few months ago we published our small business strategy. That was based on what small businesses take with. I'll make a copy available to her so she can give one to every member of her constituency before they fill in the survey.
Dixon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This government is renewing Britain's, and for the benefit of the Leader of the Opposition, that's BRITA. This government is renewing Britain's infrastructure after 14 years of neglect, and nowhere is this more clearly needed than in the A226 Galley Hill Road in Swanscombe in my constituency, which collapsed more than 2 years ago with no fix in sight. Would the Prime Minister agree with me that the announcement of the Transport Structures Fund in the spending review shows that under this government we're ending the Conservative decline and getting on with fixing broken roads like Galley Hill?
Well, he's right. The party opposite let roads crumble after years of uninvestment. We're building infrastructure that working people rely on. Mr. Speaker, that's £1 billion to repair bridges, tunnels and flyovers across the country, and £92 billion in major road and rail upgrades. Mr. Speaker, we're rebuilding Britain. They can't even spell it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Tube Mental Health Trust. They face travelling to York or Middlesbrough for local inpatient beds, with some people being sent as far afield as Glasgow or Southampton. This is completely unacceptable, and we need a provision of local mental health inpatient beds. I welcome the openness to an inquiry into Tube, but my concerns would still be that whilst that's going on, we need real action now so that the continued failings don't see the loss of any other lives. So what steps will the Prime Minister and the Secretary of State take now to reassure and rebuild trust in Tube?
Well, I thank him for his question, and he will have heard my response, my honourable friend, a moment ago. And can I say again that what happened to his constituents is unacceptable, and we'll give the answer as soon as we can. In the meantime, he asks what is happening, and we are getting on with recruiting 6,700 additional NHS mental health staff. We're building 85 new dedicated mental health emergency departments, and we've boosted NHS spending on mental health by almost £700 million.